swinging your hand thinking you're we gotta see if our assigned seats are okay.
We'll think of one. Hold on.
Right when you led, it's right on the side. But then when you
that back corner? Who?
the home plate umpire, Tomas.
Madison.
I'll follow you.
Yeah, I'll go to the hook.
Ladies and gentlemen, Northside Independent School District welcomes you to baseball field number 2 at the Don Hardin Athletic Complex for a continuation of a Region 4 6A quarterfinal playoff series. This game features the visiting Eagle Pass Eagles, representing District 36A, and the home team O'Connor Panthers, representing District 29 6A. At this time, we'd like to welcome the fans of Eagle Pass to San Antonio. Hope you have a pleasant stay and a safe return home. Here are a few reminders for Northside. A ticket is a privilege to observe a contest and to support high school athletics. It is not a license to verbally assault other spectators, athletes, coaches, or officials. Sportsmanship is the #1 priority at the high school level. The student athletes involved in today's contest understand the importance of sportsmanship. They know it should be practiced at all times. Please help our students by showing respect to all participants and spectators at today's contest. Let's give positive support to our teams, coaches, and schools throughout the season. Both schools have mutually agreed upon the umpires for today's contest. We ask you as students, parents, and citizens to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials that you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of authority. Their rulings should be respected by all. Good luck to both teams and enjoy the game. Here are your starting lineups for the visiting Eagle Pass Eagles. Leading off, playing center field, number 12, Isaac Stanwyck. Batting second for shortstop, number 7, Negros. Batting 7th, playing second base, number 2, Luis Pancho. Batting 8th, the catcher, number 16, Pedro Fernandez. Batting 9th, playing third base, number 11, Obi Martinez. And the rest of the Eagles. Head coach of the Eagles, Reyno Mendoza, assisted by Henry Silva, Chris Villa, Eric Valdez, David Chisholm, and Tabar Chavez. Here's your starting lineup for the home team, O'Connor Panthers. Leading off, playing left second base, number 7, Isaac Hernandez. Batting second, playing third base, number 16, James O'Connor. Batting third, the catcher, number 13, Dylan Lopez. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 10, Charles Dominguez. Going batting for the left fielder, number 5, Ian Guzman. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 14, Miguel Bustamante. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 23, Javier Rosales. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 22, Aaron Olivas. Batting eighth, the pitcher, number 4, Quentin Estrada. Batting ninth, playing center field, number 3, Giancarlo Maldonado. And the rest of the Panthers. Head coach of the Panthers was Paladin, assisted by Joel Redding and James Ibarra. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats to honor America and the men and women serving in our armed forces around the world as we play our national anthem.
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Northside Stadium for Game 2 of this Region 4 quarterfinal between your Eagle Pass Eagles and the O'Connor Panthers. Eagle Pass taking the Game 1 victory last night by a score of 4-2, a very tight ball game. And today they will be the visiting team for the first game. Again, if necessary, there will be a third game, but hopefully the Eagles can close this series out at this game. And this should be an exciting game. Eagle Pass pretty much with the same lineup as yesterday. A few changes for O'Connor. Batting first for Eagle Pass will be number 12, Isaac Stanwyck, playing center field, followed by Roberto de la Gaza at third. Aiden Lopez batting third, playing left field. And if anybody gets on, it'll be Itzan Mariso, DH, Derek Reese at first. Mikey Kipiros, who had an excellent night at the plate last night and in the field, going a perfect 3 for 3 and making some key outs, will be in right field. Luis Conchefs at second base. Pedro Fernandez will be catching. Obi Martinez at third. And on the mound for the Eagles will be Hector Buenteo. Again, the Eagles, with the 4-2 victory yesterday, able to take Game 1. And today, should be another tight ball game. And we're again at Northside Stadium here in San Antonio, right off of Clevedo. So if you're an Eagles fan and you're in the area, come on down Northside and support your Eagles. And if you can't do that, make sure you tune in to Eagle Pass Independent School District on YouTube, and you can catch the game live there. And if you can't do that, tune in to 94.3 Mega FM, and you can hear the game there. So wherever you are, sit back and enjoy what should be another tight contest between these two teams. Again, they're very familiar with each other, playing many times before. And folks, we're ready to get underway with the first pitch with Isaac Stanwyck leading off in center field. And we're ready to play some baseball. Sit back, put your seatbelts on, and enjoy the ride. Here's the first pitch to Stanwyck. Ball high outside, 1-0 to count. Stanwyck ready. Here's the pitch. Again, same pitch, 2-0. Last night, the Eagle batters were very aggressive. After their first inning, they were swinging at the first pitch, knowing that the opposing pitcher was throwing mostly all strikes. That's, again, outside, 3-0 to count. All three pitches have been outside, so maybe that's a trend the O'Connor Panthers want to stick to. And that was high, but it's called a strike, so that'll bring the count to 3-1. Stanwyck's still way up. This pitcher works quickly. Stanwyck steps in. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that's outside. Ball four, so the Eagles right away with the lead runner on. And that'll bring up the Roberto de la Garza at the shortstop for the Eagles. Coach Mendoza giving signs to Stanwyck at first. Stanwyck with excellent speed opens up with a little bit of a big lead now. Pitcher comes set, doesn't pitch, ball one. Did not look over at the runner, so maybe if Coach Mendoza will pick up on that. If he doesn't look over, be sure that Stanwyck will go. Again, he has tremendous speed. Now the pitcher checks the runner at first, comes set. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. That's 1-1 to the Regasa. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, we're in the top of the first inning here at Northside Stadium. Stanwyck with a decent lead at first. The Regasa squares the bunt. Third baseman charges to over to first, not in time. Again, this Eagle team, they have tremendous speed, and they will put a bunt down at any time, at any count. Doesn't matter. They will put a bunt down to advance the runner or for base hits. And time is called by the batter, granted by the home plate umpire. Bustamante for the Panthers at first base. He was last night's losing pitcher. Now he takes over at first. Again, the O'Connor Panthers with several changes in their lineup. Regasa squares the bunt again. Here's the pitch. Lets it go by for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Eagles trying to capitalize early. Pitcher's ready. Checks the runner at first. Regasa again squares the bunt. Third baseman charges in. Here's the pitch. And Regasa again lets it go by for ball 3. Now the count's 3-1. And I'm sure the Regasa will have the same approach. I don't know if he's really going to try to put one down or just show him. Stanwyck with a decent lead at first base. Runner checks. Again, the Regasa squares. Here's the pitch. And he does bunt it. A nice bunt down the first base line. He's out at first, but he does advance the runner to second. The Regasa held up when he made contact, but he saw that he did put the bunt down. I think it surprised him. And he was out at first, but it was a close play. Stanwyck moves over to second base. And that'll bring up Aiden Lopez. Aiden was quiet at the plate last night, so and he's a very consistent hitter. The Panthers have him shaded towards right, but again, Aiden is known to go opposite field. So if he puts one in the left field, folks, he's going to run a long time here. The left fielder playing left center. Aiden steps in. Pitcher checks Stanwyck at second. Again, here's the pitch. Ball high, ball one. 1-0 the count. Again, the extra umpires in the stands are out early today, disagreeing with that call, but it was a ball. Lopez ready. Stanwyck with a good lead at second base. Again, a base hit will score Stanwyck. That's how fast he is. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. It says 1-1, but I believe it's 2 balls and a strike. Pitcher gets his sign from the catcher. Now the pitcher's slowing down quite a bit. Lopez is ready. They're worried about Stanwyck at second. He keeps looking back and he steps off. Stanwyck hustles back to second base, no throw. Again, don't be surprised to see Stanwyck with a straight steal here. Again, he's that fast. He might be going. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball. 2-1 to count. It is 2-1. Umpire just clarified that. Lopez ready. Estrada looks in. Here's the pitch. And it's a foul ball off to the left side. That's going to run the count to 2-2. Again, with 1 out, Stanwyck in scoring position. A base hit will score him. So with a 2-2 count, Aiden got to come through here. Again, he's a very consistent hitter and with power. I'm surprised the outfield's playing him so shallow. Left fielder has moved more back in the left field. Pitcher steps off, chases the runner back to second, no throw. If Stanwyck is going, this is a pitch he'll be going on. Looks in, gets a sign, checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. And there's a hit. It's in the left field, caught by the left fielder for the second out. Stanwyck stays at second. So that's going to bring up Itzad Mauricio, a young man with a lot of power, but power is not what they need right now. Just a base hit, and Stanwyck will score, but it has to be a 2-out base hit. Mauricio takes his time to get in the box. Now he's ready. Estrada again, the pitcher for the Panthers. He's ready. Outfield playing pretty much straight away. Estrada comes in. Here's the pitch. Steps off again. A lot of concern with Stanwyck at second base. Pitcher comes set, looks at the runner at second base. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A big swing by Mauricio. He was trying to clear the bases on that one swing. 0-1 the count. Pitcher looks in, gets his sign. Steps off again. Now he's ready. Mauricio's ready. Here's the pitch. Checks the runner at second. Again, a long time coming home, worrying about Stanwyck at second. Stanwyck goes, and he hits the batter. So Fortunately and unfortunately for the Eagles, Madison gets first base on the hit by pitch, but Stanwick, who had the base stolen, has to return to second, still with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Derek Reese. Again, Derek, a very hard hitter, and he's come through in the past with many 2-out base hits, so he is what we call clutch. Had a little bit of a struggle last night, so hopefully he's able to wipe that off and have a clean slate today. And coming through here, the base hit. Derek steps in the box. You have runners on first and second now. 2 outs in the top of the first. We're just underway here at Northside. Let's put out a Texas runner at second. Again, a long look at Stanwick. Here's the pitch. Ball low. And like I said, come on off to the north side if you're in the area. Off of Culebra, but if you're not, tune in to Eagle Pass Independent School District on YouTube, and you can catch the game live there, or 94.3 FM Mega, you can listen to the game there. So we got it covered in all ways that's possible. Here's the pitch, and it's a hard hit ball. A nice catch by the right fielder. Derek put a shot into it, but it died in front of the right fielder, who was able to make a diving catch to his left. That for sure would have scored 2, but that's the 3rd out. So we go to the bottom of the first, no score. O'Connor up to bat. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. Eagles again, even 2 runners on. But a hard hit by Derek Reese. Should have scored the 2, but a nice play by the right fielder to make the catch for the 3rd out. On the mound for Eagle Pass, Victor Buendeo and Fernandez again behind the plate. The rest of the Eagle defense remains the same as yesterday. Due up first for the Panthers is number 7, second baseman, Isaac Hernandez. Buendeo ready for his first pitch. Steps on the rubber. Buendeo looks in, gets his sign. Here's the first pitch. Line drive off of Mateo into center field for the first hit for the Panthers. So just like the Eagles, the Panthers get their leadoff runner on. And that'll bring up third baseman, number 16, James O'Connor. Hard hit ball that went off the pitcher's glove and into center field for the first hit. O'Connor steps in. They are ready to come home with the first pitch. There's the pitch. O'Connor showed like he was going to bunt, but it was a ball high, so he pulled it back. 1-0 the count. Dale looks in, checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Again, a bunt, squares bunt. Hits it, bunted down to first base of Derek Reese. Derek makes the tag. That'll and there's a quest. There's going to be a conversation on the tag. I think they're going to say Derek Reese was a tag that was too hard. The umpires are meeting. It looked like a normal tag by Derek. The runner just ran into it. It wasn't, I don't think, anything excessive. I think they just gave Reese a warning, and they did. The runner's still out. Derek telling the umpire he just put his glove out, which from this point of view is what he did, and the runner ran into the glove. It made it look like an excessive tag, but anyways, Reese gets a warning for the tag. The runner is still out, but he does advance the runner that was on first to second base. And that'll bring up Dylan Lopez, a young man that I've never seen play until last night. And just by looking at him, you can tell he's got some pump in him. Umpire calls time. And last night he hit a ball a long way, but Aiden Lopez was able to track it down at the wall and made it over the head catch, which saved runs for Eagle Pass. Mateo looks in, checks his runner at second. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Again, the O'Connor fans not agreeing with that. 0-1 the count. 1 out. Mateo looks in, gets a sign from Fernandez, comes set. Checks his runner at second. Here's the pitch. Ball gets away from Fernandez, and the runner's going to advance to third on the pass ball. So now the Panthers have a runner at third base with less than 2 outs. And if Lopez can put one in the outfield, that probably will score the first run of the game. Steps in. But they'll come set. Here's the pitch. Just outside. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Looks in, gets a sign for Fernandez. The runner with a small lead at third. Here's the pitch, a ground ball. Second baseman, fielded by Conchep on the first, but 1 run will score. And that'll give the Panthers a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. And coming up to bat now will be a DH, Charles Dominguez for the Panthers. Nobody on, but the Panthers did score the first run of the game, making it 1-0. What they'll set, looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Foul it straight back for a 0-1 count. An overcast day now. The sun's starting to peek through the clouds. Wind blowing basically straight in from center field. But they'll mix in, comes set, gets a sign. Here's the pitch. High ball, right field. Keep it underneath it, back in the foul territory. Makes the catch on the run for the third out. So the Eagles get the third out, but not before O'Connor strikes first and take a 1-0 lead going into the top of the second.
O'Connor in the bottom of the first inning, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no runners left. At the end of the first inning, your score: O'Connor 1, Eagle Pass 0. Pitch count for Mateo 9.
So here we go, top of the second inning. Due up for the Eagles, it will be the red hot Mikey Piperos, followed by Luis Conchef, Pedro Fernandez, and if anybody gets on, Obi Martinez. Piperos went a perfect 3 for 3 last night, so we're going to need him to continue to be hot. Mikey steps in. Here's the first pitch. That'll be a soft grounder to third base on the first. The first baseman dropped the ball, but they're saying it was on the transfer, so they're going to call him out. That'll be the first out. That'll bring out number 2, the second baseman for Eagle Pass, Luis Sanchez. Sanchez is ready. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Foul ball like that. 0-2 the count. So having a nice series on the field. I'm sure he would like to have more base hits, but knowing Concept, he will come through. Here's the pitch. It's called strike 3 on the outside corner. It looked a bit outside, but that's the umpire's call, so that is a strikeout. And that'll bring up the catcher, Pedro Fernandez.
For the Eagles, the catcher, number 16, Pedro Fernandez.
So 2 outs here at the top of the second. Eagles trailing 1-0. Here's the pitch to Fernandez. Called strike. 0-1 the count. Pitcher set. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a pop straight back. Catcher gives chase. And the ball off the net. So the count goes 0-2. Now the sun is basically fully out here on that north side. Again, I know there's a lot of Eagle fans that live in San Antonio, so if you're able to come out and catch the game, support your Eagles. This is game 2, of the Region 4 quarterfinal. The Eagles taking game 1 last night. Here's the pitch to Fernandez. Outside, 1-2 the count. And the stands are full on both sides, but I'm sure you can find some room to sit somewhere if you want to come down and see the Eagles. Here's the pitch. 2-2 the count. And like I said, if you can't come out live, go to YouTube and type in Eagle Pass Independent School District and you can watch the game there. There's going to be a base hit into center field, so Fernandez with a 2-out single. The center fielder almost threw him out at first base. As you know, catchers are not the most mobile players on the field, but he was able to beat out the throw from center field. And that'll bring up Obi Martinez, who we want to say made a game-saving catch at third base last night, a line drive that he went up for and stole out of the air. He's going to have to do something now here in the top of the second with 2 outs. We have a courtesy runner at first for the catcher. Here's the first pitch to Obi. The runner gets his lead. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a grounder again to third base. Fielded on the first. Bobbled, but he was able to hang on to it. He bobbled it while the runner was touching. He bobbled the ball. Coach Mendoza is going to want an explanation on this one. The ball was bobbled. You can see it come up the air when it hit his glove. And the umpire said it was out, but if the ball's not in the glove, I don't know how it can be called an out. And it was out of the glove for a split second while the runner touched first base. But the umpire sticking to it, saying he was out. So we're going to go to the bottom of the second. Eagles trailing 1-0, and we'll be right back. here we go. Bottom of the second inning. Eagles trailing 1-0 with Bustamante, the first baseman, coming up to bat. Again, Bustamante was the losing pitcher last night. The fine crew of iVision were able to show me the video of the last play that was in question where he bobbled the ball. And it is clear the ball was out of his glove when the runner touched first base, but the umpire saw it different, called out. And like we said, umpires are also part of the game. Good or bad, they are part of the game. Here's the first pitch to Bustamante. In there for a strike, 0-1 the count. Bustamante comes set. He is the first baseman today, again, for the O'Connor Panthers. Fernandez sets up outside, Wenteo with the pitch. Ball high, outside, 1-1 the count. Wenteo comes set, gets the sign. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Just inside, 2-1 the count. Shows he is a contact hitter. Had nothing to show for it last night, but hit the ball well. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a grounder into center field, just as I spoke of. That's what he does. He puts the ball in play. That one creeps into center field for a base hit. So going in the bottom of the second, once again, the Panthers have their leadoff runner on. That'll bring up number 23, the shortstop, Javier Rosales. Getting some last minute instructions from his third base coach. When Dale steps on the rubber, he's ready to go. Peeks over to first base to check his runner. Now he looks at first base. There's the first pitch. Fernandez sets up outside. Runner fakes to go. Swing. It's going to be called. It's going to be called a pass ball, not a foul ball. It's a pass ball, so Bustamante takes second on the pass ball. And it's going to be a ball and a strike. So let's see if the Panthers do the same thing as they did last time they had a runner on second with no out. And I'm thinking, Coach Mendoza said he got a piece of that ball. It's a foul ball, so the umpires are going to discuss it. I mean, I'm sure the umpire at home can hear if the ball hits the bat or not. I'm sure that's what they're discussing. So we're going to have a meeting of the minds, the umpires. And they're still talking about it. Again. And they're going to say no. It was just a pass ball on the swing. So that's two questionable calls that have gone against Eagle Pass so far. Like I said, the umpires are part of the game no matter what. If you like the call or not, they are part of the game. You have to live with it. So here we go, ready to go. Let's see if the batter will be squaring here. Bustamante not with a lot of speed at second base. So let's see if the Panthers try to put one down to advancing. Mateo looks in. Here's the pitch. Nope. Batter was swinging away. Bustamante not going. Count goes to 0-2. Infield not swinging in. Mid infield double play depth. They should get regular depth. There looks in, gets his side. Looks back at the second runner in second. Here's the pitch. Again, foul ball to the right side. 0-2 the count. On a nice, warm, breezy day. A slight cold front blowing into San Antonio, so it dropped it down from the 90s to the 80s. But they'll set. There's the pitch. And he hits the batter. So now on an 0-2 count, Mateo hits the batter, and that gives the run first base. So now you have runners on first and second with no outs. If anything, that does set up a force out at any base. Now batting for the Panthers is outfielder Olivares. Left-hand hitted batter. Obi Martinez laying in at third base. He's going to set up right on the edge of the grass. Now he moves even with the bag. Comes back in to see if they're going to put one down here. Everybody else playing regular. Mateo comes in. Fernandez sets up outside. Steps off. Looks towards second. Nothing going. I doubt they'll have Bustamante going anywhere. But they wanted to be sure. Now the stands are completely full. Obviously more O'Connor fans being from San Antonio. Batter squares, pops up straight back. 0-1 to count. To Olivas. On deck will be the opposing pitcher, Quentin Estrada. Monteo in a little bit of a jam here. Trying to get the first out here. And again, we're in the bottom of the second. The Panthers up on the Eagles 1-0. Eagles not wanting to give up too much more. Monteo comes set. Checks his runner. Again, squares around the bunt, and it's a perfect bunt. They're going to get the runner at third. Again, Bustamante not with the greatest of speed. When they were able to come off the mound towards the third base side, pick up the ball cleanly, and flip it over to third. Like again, it was a force out. So that'll be the first out in the bottom of the second. Runner still on first and second. And that'll bring up the opposing pitcher for the Panthers, Quentin Estrada. 1 out, runners on first and second. But they'll still in a jam here with 1 out, runners on first and second. Here's the first pitch to Estrada. In there for a strike, 0-1 to count. Already gets a sign from Fernandez. Runner is not with the big lead. They're not being held. Well, at first, he's not being held. They're playing behind the runner. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Quickly, Estrada's in the count. 0-2. To the count to Estrada. It would be good if Mateo can get his first strikeout of the game, but not necessarily needed. The ground ball would work just as well. Mateo looks in, gets his sign, steps off. Now he's ready to go. Comes set. Fernandez sets up outside. Checks his runner at second. Again, gives a double look back. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball down the first base line to Derek Reese. Count remains 0-2. Before the game, the announcer stated that there's no artificial noisemakers allowed, but what O'Connor fans are doing is they're using umbrellas and whatever they have to bang on the stands, which is allowable. So they're loud. Eagle Pass hasn't caught on to that yet, so they should be doing the same thing. Here we go. 0-2 the count. Again, runners on first and second. 1 out. Panthers up 1-0. Fernandez sets up outside. But there looks down the second. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball fielded by Derek Reed. Steps on first, and that'll be the second out. Runners advance, but now there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up center fielder Giancarlo Maldonado. He just has a baseball name, Giancarlo Maldonado. He came in late as a pinch hitter last night and struck out. But now you have 2 runners in scoring position. So Waddell not out of it yet, folks. He needs a ground ball or something to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1 to count. Again, Waddell usually ahead of most batters, has gotten in a couple of 3-1 holes, but been able to battle back from it. Don't want to make a living battling back from 3-1 counts, but he's been able to so far. Here we go. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball, center field. Stanley gives chase, sets up underneath, and he makes the catch for the 3rd out. That's going to leave 2 Panther runners stranded, but they were able to pitch out of a jam, leaving 2 base runners on, and we still remain 1-0 Panthers up on the Eagles. Here we go, folks. Top of the 3rd inning. We're back to the top of the lineup for the Eagles. Isaac Stanley coming up. Isaac drew a ball on bases his first at bat, but was left stranded at second base. Usually on the second time going around seeing a pitcher, you can start figuring out what they're throwing you. And with Stanley, they were staying outside, not wanting to give in to him and throw anything that he could hit. Third baseman playing in on the grass. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike. Caught the outside corner. 0-1 to count. Pitch is ready. Stanley ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Quickly, Isaac in the 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a base hit up the middle, so Stanwick's going to be on again. This time with a solid single up the middle. And that's going to bring up Loreto de la Garza, who hit a line drive back to the pitcher his last at bat. But he hit it hard. Let's see if Coach Mendoza has something going here. Again, we're early in the ball game. We're in the third inning. But Coach Mendoza is not scared for straight spills or bunts for hits. He'll pull out the tricks in playoff time. Here's the pitch, Stanwyck going. It's going to be a hit and run. It's going to be over the center fielder's head. And Stanwyck's going to walk home to Agasa around second. And ball rolls to the wall. And he's going to be in third.
Yes, sir.
The infield playing Delegasa in, and he hit it over their heads. It rolled to the wall, allowing Stanwyck to score, and he goes to the third. Slides in the third for a no-out triple. I really don't know why the Panthers are playing so shallow against these Eagle hitters. They do have pop in their lineup. Don't let their size confuse you. They have a lot of pop in their lineup. And one of those individuals that has some pop in his bat is due up, Aiden Lopez, a left-hander. Here's the pitch. Way outside. 1-0 the count. Aiden popped up to left field his last at bat. Here's the pitch. Way inside. 2-0. Still meeting between the catcher and the umpire on the mound. Now we're ready to go. The meeting woke up. Now the Eagles have caught, the Eagle fans have caught on about beating on the stands. They're making some noise now. Here's the pitch. And Lopez calls time at the last minute. Because the pitcher was obviously taking too long. The pitcher has not stepped off the rubber. Even if time was called, he stayed there. He's set. Here comes the pitch. And it's a foul ball. Left side. Aiden just a little bit late on that one, but got a good piece of it. Now the count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. In a 1-1 ball game, Eagles timed it up, have the go-ahead run on third with no outs. Here's the pitch to Lopez. It's going to be a ground ball. The shortstop juggles the ball, and that's going to be, we're going to call it a hit because it would have been a hard play for that shortstop to make. And we have runners on first and second now with no outs. Delegasa did not break from first. Maybe he should have because the shortstop was charging the ball to his end, but to his left. And that'll bring up number 20, Itzar Mauricio, who was hit by a pitch his last at bat. Lopez not with a big lead yet. He should be going. Ball 1 inside. Like the O'Connor pitcher, a little bit frustrated, threw the ball down on the mound like a basketball, dribbled it a little bit. Aiden being held at first. Yasa at third. Itza Mauricio at bat. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a fly ball, right fielder. It gets past the right fielder. He misplayed the ball. 1 run will score. Here comes Lopez. Lopez will score. And Mauricio will be safe at third. Again, the O'Connor Panther outfield, for some reason, are playing the Eagles in. Instead of playing regular depth, their outfield's playing really up close. And this time they went over their head again. The right fielder unable to make his adjustment and make the catch. And now the Eagles have put up 3 this inning to take a 3-1 lead, and it's still no outs, and a runner on third. And O'Connor calls a timeout. They're going to have a meeting on the mound, and then we'll be right back with you. Here we go. The extra long meeting on the mound's finally broken up by the umpire, and that'll bring up Derek Reason with the ball hard his first at bat, but was able to be caught by the right fielder. Again, the Eagles have another runner on third with no outs. The Panther infield is playing in, but again, their outfield is playing shallow. Derek with a lot of power in his bat, so if he connects here, he'll easily score the runner from third. First pitch to Derek, inside for a strike. Hard ground ball, fouled off right side, 0-2 to count. On deck for the Eagles is Mikey Quiperos, then followed by Pedro Fernandez. Mikey hit a grounder, the fielder's choice to third base, his last at bat. Again, 0-2 count to Derek. There's the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball over to second base on the first in time. Runner does not come home. That'll be the first out in the top of the third. And that'll bring up Mikey Quiperos here. Again, don't be surprised if Coach Mendoza pulls out the tricks here. He's been known to lay down bunts in this situation. Let's see if he's ready to do it right now. He has Kanchev on deck. Mikey, who is red hot at the plate. Here's the first pitch. And he bunts, but he pops it up. Again, had to get that bunt down. A perfect play called by Coach Mendoza. The infielder was playing back. I doubt he'll do it again. That was his opportunity if he was going to put it down. Again, these are kids, folks. We seem to forget that. If they are kids, putting in stressful situations, sometimes it's hard for them. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside, ball two. I thought that was going to hit him. He didn't move out of the way, but it's not hitting. Barely missed him. 1-1 the count. Mikey's ready. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball, runner breaks home. There's no play at the plate. The runner will score, so Mikey Quiperos does his job, brings in the runner from third. Excellent base running by Itza Mauricio, who broke on the sound of the bat, and that's going to give the Eagles a 4-1 lead with 2 outs, top of the third, and Kanchev up to bat. So give Mikey an RBI on that one. Here's Kanchev with 2 outs. He's going to lay down a bunt. Oh, it's caught in the air by the pitcher. A great play by the pitcher to come off the mound and catch that ball. But if he would put it on the ground, he would have been safe at first. But the young man made a nice play on the ball and was able to record the out. But the Eagles score 4 in the top of the third and now lead this game 4-1 going to the bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Top of the fourth, bottom of the third. We're going to top of the Panthers lineup. Do up with Isaac Hernandez, who had a silent single in his first up and scored the one run for the Panthers. Mateo looks in, gets his sign from Fernandez. Here's the pitch. Ball low and outside. Again, this is iVision on YouTube, Eagle Pass Independent School District, and Mega 94.3 FM. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. This is something that the two entities got together yesterday to give you a better enjoying view of this game live on YouTube or listen to it on the radio. Ball high, 2-1 to count. Again, we would like to thank Mr. Mijares and the entire Eagle Pass ISD administrative staff and Mega for allowing this collaboration to happen. And of course, the crew of iVision. They're doing a wonderful job. Here's the pitch. Solid hit to Delgasa. Fields on the first. In time for the first out at the top of the third. Delgasa, again, a very solid shortstop for Eagle Pass. That'll bring up James O'Connor, the third baseman. Hit a ground ball back to the pitcher, his last at bat. Sun decides to hide, which is a good thing. Wind still blowing crisply straight in from center field. That's the cold front we've been talking about. It's only 89 now. Strike one to O'Connor, but they are doing a good job on the mound. Almost through the halfway point, and he settled in nicely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul ball, third base side. 0-2 the count. And that man, Dylan Lopez, is on deck. Again, he just, folks, if you were to see this man, this young man, you could just tell he's a ball player. So we'd rather face him with no one on base. 0-2 pitch to O'Connor. But they'll looks in. Here's the pitch. Way outside. Ball one. 1-2 the count. Wind picked up quite a bit. Now the flag blowing straight in from center field. But they'll get the sign. Fernandez sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Just missed. 2-2 the count. One out. Bottom of the third inning. Eagle Pass up 4-1. But they'll come set. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch. High ball, right field. Mikey sets up underneath it and makes the catch in right for the second out. And that'll bring up the catcher, number 13, Dylan Lopez, who's hit the ball hard these past two games, but nothing really to show for it. And again, you want to face this young man, you want to face him with no one on base. Lopez gets in the box. Mateo comes set. Fernandez sets up. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch. Just missed on the outside part. 1-0 the count. The strategy remains the same for the Eagle pitching staff. So they've done their scouting report on this young man. They're pitching him outside, not really giving him nothing really to hit. And there's a hard hit ball, but it's hit to Delgasa, fields it, throws the first in time, and that'll be a third out. So nothing doing for the Panthers in the bottom of the third. We go to the top of the fourth. Here we go. Fernando's up to bat for Eagle Pass. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the top of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball. Center field. And the center fielder able to go back and make a nice play. Again, the Panther outfield playing in, but the center fielder showing the speed to go back on that ball and make a nice play for the first out in the top of the 4th, and that'll bring up Mike Fedor.
Now batting for the Eagles, playing third base, number
We hit 2 ground balls today. Here's the pitch. It's usually Toby Martinez. Grounded to short. Sets out well good. Makes the throw to first in time for the second out. And we go back to the top of the order. Stanwick drew up. Had a solid single. His first is after that.
for the Eagles, playing center field, number 12, Isaac Stanwick.
2 outs, top of the 4th. Again, your Eagles up 4-1. And game 2 is a possible game 3 series, but if the Eagles win today, this game here, it will be over. Stanwick shows, but we're expecting that. Third baseman paying back, and Stanwick being a left-handed batter, butting towards third, but it rolls foul. 0-1 to count. Again, O'Connor Panthers in a do-or-die situation must win this game to force the game 3. And if there is a game 3, Loreto Gasa, who hit that 9-drive triple over the center fielder, his last at bat. So we're going to score that single for Stanwick. De La Gasa steps in. Stanwick gets a lead at first. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball, but just fouled down the third base line. De La Gasa turned on that one, and it just went foul. If not, that would score Stanwick from first. He turned on that one in a hurry and hit a shot, but it was foul. So that's going to be 0-1 to De La Gasa. So far, had a nice day at the plate and on the field. Pitcher checks his runner at first. Stanwick opens up a little bit more. Here's Stanwick's going. It's going to be a fly ball. Left fielder underneath it and comes in and makes the catch. The wind playing tricks with that ball. That'll be the third out for the Eagles. Leave one stranded. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Eagles 4, Panthers 1. Top of the 4th inning. Panthers trailing by a score of 4-1. Due up. Charles Dominguez, the DH. But they're still on the mound. Bustamante on deck for the Panthers. But they'll come set. Here's the pitch. High inside. Ball one the count. 1-0. Fernandez asks for a change of ball. Gets a new one from the umpire, and Mateo likes it, so we're ready to go. 1-0 the count. Batter steps in. Mateo gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball. Delegasa fields on the first. In time, first out. So Delegasa playing a heck of a ball game at shortstop. That'll be the first out and bring up Bustamante, who had a single his last at bat in the center field. One out, top of the fourth. So the Eagles are shifted that way now. Delegasa playing just behind second base, a little bit to the right of second base. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be hit straight to Delegasa. The Eagles had him played perfectly on the first in time for one pitch and another out. That'll be 2 outs very quickly here in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up number 23, the shortstop, Javier Rosales, who drew a ball on bases his last at bat. Rosales steps in. Mateo comes set. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Again, now it's a really nice, believe it or not, breezy, overcast day. The sun hiding behind some clouds. Little breeze blowing in. Here's a 0-1 count. 0-1 pitch. Oh, dribbled foul, third base side. 0-2 the count. So Mateo looking very strong here, folks, with his off-speed pitches and his fastball. I think Fernandez wants to have a little discussion about the next pitch or what he's throwing, because I think Fernandez was confused a little bit on that pitch. Unfortunately, it was just a foul ball, an harmless foul ball. 0-2 the count. Meeting between Fernandez and Mateo's over. Mateo walks behind the mound, collects himself, and now he's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Gets his sign from the catcher. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Fernandez sets up outside. Just a little bit outside. That was a purpose pitch, obviously. That's what probably the meeting was about, was Fernandez was going to try and throw something outside, see if he goes for it, which he did not. Now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Mateo. And again, like I said, this stadium is completely full right now, but you still have time if you're in the air and you want to see your Eagles come out the north side off the Vega. That's where we are. You should be here too. Here's the pitch. It's called strike 3, a nasty outside pitch by Bentuello. Leaves the hitter standing, and that'll be the 3rd strike in the bottom of the 4th. And we go to the top of the 5th, folks, and your Eagles are up 4-1. Here we go. Top of the fifth now. Leading off will be Aiden Lopez. Couple, one or two security runs wouldn't hurt. And with Aiden up, good way to start the top of the fifth. Here's the first pitch. And it's going to be a high ball. Center field. Center fielder gives chase. They're back. The left fielder ranges over from left field and makes a terrific catch deep in center field, robbing Aiden of extra bases. Again, that left fielder ran a long way to catch that ball, but he did make the catch. That'll be the first out, and that brings up Pizza Mauricio. Aiden gave it a ride, but with the wind blowing in, I'm sure that held it up a little bit. Here's Mauricio. Ball one, inside. Again, we're already in the fifth inning of a seventh inning game, folks, so this game's moving right on. Here's the pitch. Way high and outside, 2-0 the count. On deck is Derek Reese, the first baseman for the Eagles. Mauricio sits in the box. Here's the pitch. Way outside, just away from the catcher. And that's a 3-0 count. I don't think Coach Mendoza will give him a green light here, but you never know. And sometimes even when they don't give him the green light, these young men, they're going to swing sometimes if you didn't get the call, according to them. Here's the ball 4. So on 4 straight pitches, Mauricio draws a walk. And that's going to bring up Derek Reese. It's a fielder's choice to the grounder shortstop last time. But both hits today, he's hit them very hard. Unfortunately, has nothing to show for it. So Derek can put one over the second baseman's head. There's such a gap between right field and center field. Mauricio will make third easily, but it comes up to Derek, who calls time, steps out of the box, takes a deep breath, and now he's ready to go. Pitcher set, checks his runner at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Derek with a big swing on that one. Owen won the count. He had a big cut. If he had connected on that one, that ball would have traveled a ways, but he missed. Owen won the count. Pitcher checks his runner at second. Comes set. High outside. Throw down to first. Not in time. Tried to catch Mauricio sleeping, but he was able to get back safely. 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Again, throw over to first. Nothing doing. Bustamante tried to pull the runner by pretending the ball got away from him, but Coach Henry Silva at first base told Mauricio stay there. There's the pitch to Derek. Fly ball, right field, back. And it's gone. Derek connects with one for a 2-run shot.
That was Derek Reese.
Over right field fence, and he was due, folks. He had been hitting the ball hard. And he finally made it this count this time with a 2-run jack over right field. And Derek will cross the plate, and that's going to give the Eagles a 6-1 lead, and the Eagle faithful are going crazy right now. 6-1. Again, Derek Reese able to take that one straight dead right field, clear the fence, and the O'Connor Panther side has gone completely quiet. I guess they're really shocked that the Eagles are up 6-1 in a decisive game if the Eagles win. And there's going to be a meeting on the mound with the Panthers. And Mikey Quiperos due up for the Eagles. We'll be right back. So we will have a pitching change for the Panthers. They're going to bring in a big right-handed pitcher, number 20, Ryan Mason, coming on. A very big young man. And he's going to face Mikey Quiperos. Here's the first pitch. Mikey grounds the first pitch over to third. Fielded cleanly on the first and able to make the catch. Nice play by Bustamante at first to pick that. And that'll be the the second out of the inning. And bring up Ganchev. Who hit back to the pitcher his last at bat. Ganchev ready to go. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1 the count. No balls. One strike. 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Inside. And it hit him. So he's going to take a ball on base with a pitch grazed off his arm to give him first base. And that'll bring up Pedro Fernandez. O'Connor wants to make sure it was a hit by pitch, and it was. Now Coach Mendoza's going to make a change. Let's see who he's bringing in. Yes, it is. He's bringing in Diego Martinez, a young man with a lot of power on his bat. He's going to bring him in at the top of the 5th with 2 outs and a runner on first. Again, the Eagles are up now 6-1, and if you're just joining us, after Derek Reese's last to right field, the Eagles last at bat, giving them a 2-run home run, giving them a 6-1 lead. Here's the first pitch to Diego. Ball. Ball 1. Again, the Eagles were trailing most of this game. They were able to get 4 in the top of the 3 and then 2 off of Derek Reese's home run in the top of the 5th. Now trail at 6-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, we're very late in this game. We're going to the bottom of the 5th of this game 2 of a possible 3-game series. Eagles winning the first game and lead this one 6-1. Here's the pitch. Foul, straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not on the move. He might be on the move on this pitch. Kachev with a good sized lead at first base. Mason looks over again. Here's the throw over. Not in time. Again, it's a 1-2 count to the pitch hitter, Diego Martinez. Sun slowly making itself viewable again. Ball high, throw down the first. Not in time. 2-2 the count. 2-2 count. Diego set in the box. Mason looks over the first. Here's the pitch. In the just inside. Now the count is full. So obviously the runner will be going on the pitch. Kachev wants to make sure the pitcher goes home. And he's off. There's a hard hit ball at third base into left field for a base hit. Now they got Kachev, who rounded the bases too far. They got him in a rundown. He's going to slide. And he's out. Kachev, that's the second time in 2 games that he's had a base running error. He rounded the base too far, and they got him in a pickle. And were able to tag him out at third. So the Eagles are going to strand 2, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th with Eagle Pass up 6-1. Leading off in the bottom of the 5th is Aaron O'Meara. Got on bases last at bat by a single. Left at second. Here's the first pitch. And there for a strike. Wendell still going strong for Eagle Pass. Don't see any activity in the Eagle bullpen. 0-1 to count. They'll come set, looks in. Fernando sets up a little bit outside. Here's the pitch. Just missed. 1-1 the count. But they'll hit his spot, but it was just a little bit outside. Fernandez will probably walk it in a little bit the next time he tries that. Gets his sign. Sets up. A little bit more inside. Here's the pitch. Again, just missed outside, 2-1. With a 6-1 lead. Mateo doesn't need to be perfect with his pitches. Give him something good to hit and put it in play and let his defense help him out like they've done the whole game. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Came inside on him that time. 2-1 the count. To the right fielder, Olivas, for O'Connor. Nice day for baseball. Unfortunately, it's on artificial turf. I like it, the green grass and the dirt myself, but we're in new times where everyone's on the turf. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Mateo looks in, comes set. Here comes the pitch home. Hard hit ball. Foul ball, just foul. Nicely fielded by Derek Reese at first base, but it was just foul. So we'll do it again on a 2-2 count. No outs at the bottom of the 5th inning. Eagles up 6-1 on the O'Connor Panthers in this Region 4 quarterfinal. The winner moves on to the Region City Finals. And this sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Just missed. That was just outside. It was outside, but just barely. Full count now. And again, like I've always said, there's no defense for walk, so Mateo needs to come after this batter here, not give O'Connor anything to wake up on. And the walk could do that. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The batter slams his bat down, but he's the one that struck out, so I don't know why he's upset. The umpire didn't call it strike 3. It was a swinging strike. And that'll bring up number 12, a pinch hitter, Austin Phipps. Coming in the pitcher spot for Estrada. Here's the first pitch. Foul. Back, right side. So now it's 0-1 to Phipps. The Eagles still up 6-1. But they're still going strong. And again, there's no activity in the Eagle bullpen. I'm sure Mateo gets in trouble. Just misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sportsman won't hesitate to get someone up, and more likely, if someone comes to relief, it will be Alex Panyala. But so far, Mateo's doing just fine. Comes set. Here comes the pitch. Hard hit ball. Obi Martinez fields it at third. On the first. And they're going to call him safe at first. The runner slid into first, and they're going to call him safe. And Coach Mendoza is not going to be happy. This is the second time him and the first base umpire have had discussions. I can't tell from here if he was safe or not, but the Eagles' dugout is on the first base side, so they had a perfect view of it. And Coach Mendoza, again, is going to lose this because the umpire could not see, the home plate umpire could not see from his point of view, and they're going to call him safe, so Coach Mendoza would be good just to let it go. And he's still arguing it, but he'll be good to let it go. And he walks away. Again, that's the third questionable call by the same umpire. And that's going to bring up number 3, Giancarlo Maldonado, the center fielder. And now the umpire is walking over towards the Eagles dugout, the first base umpire. And he's going to call time. And again, he went straight to Coach Mendoza. And he's asking for the Eagle coaches, I believe, to get in the dugout. That's what it is. He's telling the Eagle coaches to get in their dugout. Now he's going to walk over to the home plate umpire. Again, this is the third call that same umpire has made that's gone against the Eagles. And I understand Coach Mendoza why he's reasonably upset. Again, I can't tell from my point of view if he was safe or not, but obviously the Eagles can. It's their dugout side. But anyway, here we go with 1 out, runner on first. And I'm believing they're giving the Eagles bench a warning. And now the home plate umpire is talking to Coach Mendoza. And now everything's squared away. They're just instructing Coach Mendoza to get in the dugout. I think the whole thing started again with the first base umpire, who again had 3 questionable calls against Eagle Pass. But like I said, they're part of the game. You can argue with them all you want or disagree, but their call is what matters. Here we go to the batter, Giancarlo Maldonado, center fielder. 1 out, runner on first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to count. If the Eagles get out of this inning without giving up anything, I'm sure Eagle faithful is going to explode, just as the Panthers fans have been doing on the calls that the umpires have made, taunting Coach Mendoza. I guess that's the fun part of the game, that you can do that, but here we go. 0-1 count, 1 out. Runner on first base. Fernandez sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Foul ball, left field. Aiden giving chase, but it's way foul. So the count runs quickly. 0-2. 0-2 the count. Quinteo gives time for Aiden to set himself up in the left field. He ran a long way. Quinteo sets, looks in. No, he doesn't. Just move to the side a little bit. And here we go. Just outside, but it was outside. That's a ball. 1-2 the count. It was a nice pitch, but it was outside, folks. So we're saying 0-2 pitch. You want to try to get the batter to swing at something that's not a strike. But they'll come set, checks his runner at first. And the batter calls time, granted by the home plate umpire. O'Connor fans trying to get into the ball game, needing something to cheer about. They were leading this game 1-0 all the way up until the 4th inning, where the Eagles busted out for 4, and then got 2 more in the 5th. Here's the pitch, pops straight up. Back and out of play. Excuse me, they got 4 in the 3rd and 2 in the 5th to bust this game open. 6-1, but again, it's high school baseball. You're not comfortable with any lead because these are still teenagers, young men, more politically correct, call them young men, but they are known to make some mistakes. Quinteo sets up. Checks his runner at first, throws over just to keep the runner honest. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. And again, we're in the bottom of the 5th. O'Connor trailing by 5 runs here at Northside Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. Here's the pitch for Mateo. And now it's 2-2. 2-2 the count to the batter. Again, we're on YouTube. If you can't be here, go to YouTube, Eagle Pass Independent School District, and watch it live. Or if you can't do that, tune into 94.3 Mega and listen live. So we got the game covered from all aspects. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So that's going to be a strikeout. And that's going to be the second out in the bottom of the fifth. We're going to go back to the top of the lineup with Isaac Hernandez, who's hit the ball. He's the lone runner that has scored for the Panthers. 2 outs. Runner on first base. Bottom of the fifth inning. Mateo pitching a gem up to this point, only giving up 1 run. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball, but foul. 0-1 the count. Again, if the Eagles win this game, they will move on. They will be the Region 4 quarterfinal champions, moving on to the regional semi-championship next week. But they got to take care of business and win this game. If not, they'll go to a game 3 30 minutes after this game. But right now they're up 6-1. Here's the pitch. High. Ball. 1-1 the count. Eagles not wanting to let this go to a game 3, doing everything they can to finish it out here. Again, we're in the bottom of the fifth. Mateo sets up, checks his runner, throws. Again, same pitch high. That'll bring the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Infield set up straight away, as is the outfield. Aiden a little deep in left field. Mikey Picaro's shallow right, and Stanwick dead center. Here's the 2 ball, 1 strike pitch. Hard hit ball foul again. Same place down the left side, third base side. So here we go. Now it's 2-2, 2 outs. Hernandez calls timeout again to talk to his pitcher. The brief meeting's over between the battery, the catcher, and pitcher. Here we go with the 2-2 pitch. Hernandez looks towards the dugout, gets his sign. His coaches. Sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Pop straight back. Hernandez gives pursuit and makes the catch behind the plate for the 3rd out. Nice catch by Fernandez running backwards. That's always a hard catch to make, but the Eagles retire the Panthers in the bottom of the 5th with no runs scored, 1 left on base, and we're going to the top of the 6th. Eagles up 6-1.
off at the top of the sixth inning. Number 9, J.P. Perales.
Coming in the bat is number 9 for Eagle Pass, a pinch hitter. Number 9, J.P. Perales, coming in for Obi Martinez. The pitch hitter, first pitch is a ball. Again, same pitch over his head. 2-0 the count. Number 20, Mason, the pitcher for the Panthers. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1 the count. Two balls, one strike, no outs. The pitcher comes set. Another swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. This pitcher doesn't play around, folks. He's bringing straight heat. I haven't seen nothing off speed. Everything he throws is hard, so the Eagles need to make their adjustments. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside. Full count now. Again, he's throwing nothing but fastballs, and I'm sure the Eagles coaching staff is watching this. Here's the full count. JP able to stay alive, fouls it straight back. Again, this young man throws very hard. If he had something off speed to throw here for a strike, or even close to a strike, he would get the batter. Here's the pitch. High, ball forward, straight heat. So the Eagles are going to have their leadoff runner on, and that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup. With Isaac Stanwyck, and we're going to get a pitch runner now for the Eagles for JP Perales.
Now running at first base for the Eagles, number 3, Tabari Chavez. Now batting for the Eagles, playing center field, number 12, Isaac Stanwyck.
So Isaac Stanwyck's up, and Chavez comes in as a pitch hit runner at first base for Perales. Here's the pitch to Stanwyck, called strike, inside part of the plate. And so he's thrown 5 fastballs in a row. Again, I have not seen him throw anything off speed. So the Eagles need to make their adjustment. Chavez with a decent lead at first base. Mason checks his runner at first. Here's the pitch. Stanwyck puts it down, but foul. So quickly, Stanwyck's in the hole 0-2. Again, if Stanwyck's able to lay that down fair, he walks to first base. But unfortunately, it is foul. That was a straight bunt for a base hit, not to advance the runner, and he would have walked to first base, like I said, and the runner at second as well, but it rolled foul. Here's the 0-2 count to Stanwyck. No outs. Chavez running at first. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. I think it'll be a couple of pitches before Stanwyck actually sees a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this sets up straight. Here's the pitch. Again, outside. 2-2 the count. Now this is the pitch that you want to make to get Stanwyck out. You don't want to go full, because on a full count, anything can happen. So it has to be on this pitch here, 2-2. No outs. Again, we're in the top of the 6th inning. Eagles up 6-1. And that's going to be in there, a strike. There was the off-speed pitch I was talking about. We had not seen one, and he threw it there, was able to get Stanwyck standing for the first out at the top of the 6th. And that'll bring up shortstop Loreto de la Garza, who hit the ball very hard his last at bat, but for an out. Fly out to left field, deep left field. Mason checks Chavez at first. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, just a little high. 1-0 the count. So we do know he has an off-speed pitch, because he got Stanwyck standing on a called strike 3 with something off speed. That was the first one he had thrown. Travis opens up his lead. He goes. Hard hit ball, first stop, fielded nicely on the first and on the second and tied. And the umpire is going to call him safe at first, and Coach Mendoza could not go out to argue the call because he will be thrown out of this game. But that was clearly, well, not clear, I can't say from here, but it is like safe to me. But they turn two and get out of the inning without any damage done. And we go to the bottom of the sixth. Eagles up 6-1. So here we go, bottom of the sixth for the O'Connor Panthers. Due up first is third baseman James O'Connor, who's tied out to right field, is past at bat. But Dale still on the mound for the Eagles. Here's the pitch. And they're called strike. 0-1 the count. Still no action in the Eagle bullpen. And again, Dale still looking very strong. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there, same pitch, strike two, nasty curve. So Bodale up 0-2 to his first batter in the bottom of the sixth. And again, with that man, Dylan Lopez on deck, you don't want no one on base when he's up there because he obviously has a lot of power. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounder third base. Fielded cleanly on the first. Nice pick by Derek Reeves at first for the out. That'll be the first out. And there's one out in the bottom of the sixth. And the Eagles have Lopez, the catcher, up again with nobody on. Exactly what they wanted. Lopez steps in, but they are ready. Stanwyck moves towards right field. Here's the pitch. In there, strike. 0-1 to count. Oh, one count. One out. Bottom of the sixth inning. Eagles up 6-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. A big swing by Lopez. He looked to do damage with that swing, but he came up short on it. And now the count goes 0-2. Expect something off speed from Woodale here, but again, you do not want to speed up his bat. So maybe he'll stay with the fastball. Fernandez sets up way outside. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Count remains 0-2. Again with a fastball outside. With an 0-2 count, Lopez obviously protect him. So you have him in protect mode right now. And again, you do not want to speed up his bat. And by I mean speed up his bat, give him anything off speed. Stay with what's working for you. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just missed outside. Ball 1 and 1-2. 1 out. Wendell up to 72 pitches, so very efficient a game for this young man at 72 pitches, and we're in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. And I'm guessing that missed low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. He was trying to get the second out, a big out here in the bottom of the 6th. And there it is. Lopez goes down swinging. He threw him something off speed and able to get him swinging for the second out. And that'll bring up DH number 10, Charles Dominguez for the Panthers. But again, with 2 outs and nobody on, this is the exact situation you want to be in. Because Wendell, again, has pitched the whole game. He's up to 74 pitches. And he has not shown signs of tiring. Here's the first pitch. And their strike that he started every batter this inning with a curveball. So 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Little dribbler foul. Nice play by the O'Connor third base coach. Throws off balance back to the pitcher. Nice little play there. And the batter finds himself quickly in a 0-2 count with Bustamante on deck for the Panthers. Again, stadium completely packed. Fernandez sets up outside. That was the purpose pitch. Wanted to throw it way outside, see if he would offer. He did not. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th inning. Due up in the top of the 7th for the Eagles. Here's a pitch. There's a hard hit ball, center field. Stanley giving chase, and it's going to fall just in front of him with 2 outs. Single by Dominguez, and again, that'll bring up Bustamante. Again, this young man, all of his hits, out or base hits, have been right between or over second base. There will be a pinch runner for Charles Dominguez at first. Number 8, Robinson, coming in for the Panthers with 2 outs, and again, due up in the top of the 7th for Eagle Pass will be Aiden Lopez, Ita Mauricio, and Derek Reese. And if anybody gets on Mikey Quiroz, so the Eagles in the heart of their order when they come up, hopefully they can get some more runs. So here's Bustamante with 2 outs, runner on first. Wendell doesn't need to worry about that runner on first, just focus on the batter. Here's the first pitch. And they're called strike, 0-1 the count. Eagles have Bustamante shifted over to their left. Shortstop Villayasa close to second base. And Kamchev a little bit more closer to first base than he usually is. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High, ball 1, 1-1 the count. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Pitch count for Wendell is now at 80, which he's still fine. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Then there, hard hit ball, right field. And Mikey Quiroz camps under it and makes the out. He hit to deep right, but Quiroz had him played there, and that'll be the 3rd out with 1 runner left. And we go to the top of the 7th. Eagles up 6-1. Here we go, top of the 7th. Eagle pass up 6-1. And Aiden Lopez due up first here. I'm sure Coach Mendoza and the Eagles would like to get some more security. Aiden set. Here's the first pitch. And there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Mason still on the mound. This for the Panthers. Lopez steps in. Pitcher comes set. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler back to the mound. And the pitcher will take it by himself. Again, he's a big boy. He's able to take it, just go jog over to first and make the out for the first out at the top of the 7th. And that'll bring up Itzad Mauricio, who drew a ball on base. His last at bat was hit by a pitch. 1 out, top of the 7th. Eagle pass up 6-1. Again, we would like to thank Superintendent Mijares, Strike, and all of the EPA ISD administrative staff, and of course iVision with their crew for allowing this game to be viewed and heard on iVision, on YouTube, on EPISD on YouTube, and on 94.3 Mega. Hopefully, if this game can stay the same and the Eagles advance, we can do it again next week. 0-2 pitch count. Here's the pitch. They said he went, and it's a strike 3. So quickly, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. In the bottom of the 7th, the Eagles and Bordeo got through the heart of the lineup of the Panthers, so you'll have 6, 7, 8 due up. And here comes Derek Reeves, who hit a 2-run blast his last at bat over the right field wall. Gave the Eagles some security. Additional 2 runs. Here's the pitch to Derek. High, ball 1. 1-0 the count. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a base hit right up the middle. So Derek, obviously, like I said at the top of the broadcast, we needed his bat to wake up, and it's woken up in a big-time way. And that'll bring up Mikey Quiperos. Mikey 0 for 3 for the day. As compared, he was 3 for 3 yesterday. It'll be Jose Hernandez now batting for Mikey. Here's the first pitch, called strike. 0-1 the count, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Eagles up 6-1. You want to say comfortably. Here's the pitch, just high. 1-1 the count. But again, this is high school baseball. Nothing's ever comfortable. 1-1 the count. Pitcher looks over at first. Here's the pitch. Ball high. 2-1 the count. I don't think Derek is a threat to try to steal anything, but I won't put anything past the Eagle coaching staff. Not a big lead for Derek. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot. Line drive caught by the second baseman for the 3rd out. So the Eagles strand one. And here we go, folks. Going to the bottom of the 7th. Eagles 3 outs away from clinching the Region 4 quarterfinal, trying to move on to the Region semifinal game. And they're 3 outs away. Due up for the Panthers will be 6, 7, 8. And Mateo still on the mound, and we'll be right back.
previous engagement was over. And that's what we have to leave so the rally happens.
Folks, bottom of the 7th, Eagle Pass 3 outs away from advancing and from sweeping this series, 2-0. And it's going to be left up to Buendeo again. Only has 81 pitches, so he's fine. And no activity in the Eagles bullpen, but I'm sure if this young man gets in trouble, Coach Mendoza won't hesitate, knowing what's at stake, and due up first for the Panthers is a shortstop, Rosales, who was a strikeout victim his last at bat. Here's a pitch for Buendeo. Foul ball, third base. That'll be a 0-1 count. Oh, and 1 to count. Bottom of the 7th inning, Eagle Pass up 6-1. 3 outs away from advancing. And ending this series against the very talented O'Connor Panthers. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Little pop-up first base side. Derek Reese goes back, makes the catch in foul territory, and that's the first out of the bottom of the 7th. And that'll bring up number 22. Right fielder Aaron Olivas, who was also a strikeout victim his last at bat. When they'll come set. Here's the pitch. Pop up straight back. And out of play. The Eagles gave chase, but it was out of play. That'll be 0-1 to count. Oh, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. O'Connor needing 5 runs to ensure this game continues, but right now they have no base runners, and we want to keep it that way. When they'll back on the rubber, Fernandez ready behind the plate. Here's the pitch from Buendeo. Fernandez sets up a little bit outside. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 2. 0-2 the count. Again, I don't believe Buendeo has thrown as many fastballs as he had his off-speed stuff, which seems to be working well. He's had the Panthers off balance all day. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fernandez sets up way outside. Here it is. Outside ball. Again, that's a purpose pitch just to see if there would be an offering from the batter, which there was not. Left-hand batter for the Panthers. Taking his time, getting in the box. Trying to get something going. 0-2 the count. But they'll set. Here's the pitch. Just stays alive. Barely to get a piece off it at the end of the bat. Yeah, Phipps on deck, number 12 for the Panthers. We want to try to get to the bottom of the order and not have to face the top of the lineup again. In a perfect situation. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Buendeo ready, Fernandez ready, batter ready, and here we go. Buendeo comes set. Fernandez again sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Popped up straight back. Foul. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. O'Connor battling with every pitch, every foul ball, trying to get back in this ball game with 1 out, trailing by 5 runs. Batter taking extra time getting in the box, trying to throw Buentello off. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Buentello's only a sophomore. Here is a pitch. Low, ball 2, 2-2 the count. If I were Coach Mendoza, usually in the spot with a lead and no on base, we usually say put it right in there and see how far he can hit it. 2-2 count, 1 out, up by 5 runs. And there's strike 3 on the outside corner. The batter again, same batter does not like it. This time he doesn't throw his bat down, but that's 2 outs. So the Panthers are down to their last out. And that'll bring up number 12, Phipps, the last hope for the Panthers. Eagles playing straight away all the way around. Here's the first pitch. In there for a strike. I'm sure Buentello's going to come right after this batter who just came in the last inning. 0-1 to count. Bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. Eagles up 6-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. 0-2 the count. Quickly, Buentello's up. Again, we would like to thank Mr. Mijares and all of the EPISD staff and administration. iVision, of course. Their crews worked very hard this whole playoff series throughout the season. And make it 94.3 FM. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fernandez sets up way outside. If he gets this out, this place will explode from the Eagles side. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball caught by Derek Reese. Steps on first. And the Eagles will win 6-1. And they are your Region 4 quarterfinal champions. And as far as next week, we don't know who, what, when, and where. But again, when we find out, you'll be the first to know. Thank you for joining in. And congratulations to Coach Mendoza and all the Eagles who are moving on, and to the O'Connor Panthers who put up a great series. So, folks, again, the Eagles are moving on, and we don't know where they're going to play or when they're going to play, but as soon as we do, we'll let you know. Go Eagles!
After this.